Okay, so from our last session, we looked at how to input individual data, that's for your purchases. And we ended by saying we will be looking at how to input bulk data. Maybe you made a lot of purchases within the month, so you cannot do it one by one, so you want to do it bulk. So this is how to do it. Still at the VAT service, you go to purchases. This time around, you're going to have bulk VAT purchase invoice upload. So you are going to upload bulk data. So you click it. When you click it, it gives you a link to download a template. So click the template that you are going to populate. So this is a template you are going to populate. Okay, so these are the various fields: the supplier name, the supplier thing, the description of the invoice, that the purchases, the invoice number, invoice type. This is a very, very important part of it. Here's where you're going to select. We selected when we're doing the individual. You're going to select whether it is with VAT and levies, or whether with levies only, whether there is no VAT element in the amount that you are entering, whether it is exclusive of VAT and CST, whether it is exclusive of VAT and tourism levy. So this is what you're going to select over here. Then the amount. So the amount that you are entering. So the amount corresponds to what the invoice type that you entered over here. And also you also decide whether you have approval to do withholding VAT. So when you select this bit, yes, it means that the amount that you have calculated to calculate withholding VAT, and what you populate the withholding VAT return for you to file at the end, after the end of the month. So this is what we have here. Let me pick what we have already put in here. So we have this. So we have we have be able to populate. Okay, this one we have the supplier's name, the supplier's thing, the purchases description. We have it here, and then invoice number. So we are going to populate the invoice number. Some of the fields are not compulsory, so this is not compulsory if you don't have invoice number, but normally all purchase invoices should have a number. So invoice type, yes, we are going to select. So what we say that maybe the first one we have with VAT and levy. So the figure we are going to enter is inclusive of VAT and levy. The figure we are going to enter, it is inclusive of VAT and levy. Then we say that with no VAT, no levy. So in this case, the figure we enter over here, it is exclusive of VAT and levy. No VAT, no levy attached to it. So let's look at the next one. We say we are exclusive of VAT and CST. So it means that this purchase, the supplier is in the communication industry, so they are supposed to charge CST, but the figure we are entering, it has no VAT, it has no CST. So the system will do calculation of VAT and CST, everything for it. And then we have one with tourism, and then with VAT and tourism levy. So it means that this purchase is from the tourism industry, and either a hotel or any other tourism industry. And the figure we are entering is the total amount inclusive of tourism levy and then VAT. So the system will tease out the VAT exclusive amount, the tourism levy, and then the VAT amount. So we don't want you to struggle so much to look at where is it, and then you just put in the figure and select the correct VAT invoice type, and that's the rest for you. So the rest we can look at it. If it is service and it is what imported service, not for further supply, in this case you're going to self-charge yourself. All right. So this is what we actually looking at. This is also for free zones. Okay. We are doing similar. We are trying to repeat the same thing here. Okay. So the amount, let's put in the amount: 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. Okay, so let me try and then copy. So we have to decide, does it have, is withholding tax, withholding VAT applicable? If withholding VAT is applicable, we say yes. It means that I am the purchaser. I'm allowed to deduct withholding VAT. So when I select yes, it means that the system will calculate the withholding VAT and then populate the withholding VAT return. Maybe let me look at this one. This one said no. Maybe at the time that I was purchasing, I did not have the approval by then, so I said no. Let me see this one, no. So this one, withholding VAT will not be applicable. Okay. So having done this, we save it where you can find it because you are going to upload. We are going to upload. So you close it before you can actually upload. I go back to where I was, then I'll click choose file. It will take me to where the last time I selected the file, so I have to take it to where I saved it. So this is what I saved, and I double click and click upload Excel file. When you upload Excel file, it verifies to be sure that all the fields are properly populated. So this is what we have over here, and so this is the information that we had in Excel. It's nicely populated over here. So when I'm done, I click bulk purchase invoice. So this will now move it to the various returns. It has done all the calculations. It has moved it to the various return. I can go back there and look at. What I populated. So this is, I can click generate report. When I click generate report, it will generate a report for me to see what I have populated so far. I initially did the first three, which were individual. There are 1, 2, 3, the first three. So these are the first three, and then the rest are those that I did the bulk upload. So when the time I was doing the bulk upload, if I did not need the one I entered individually, I need to delete all of them. Other than that, it will still come up and add it to it. So it has done all the calculation. My input VAT, my flash VAT, it has done all the calculation for me over here. Those are selected tourism levy, yes, it says yes, it has done it. Those are selected communication service, inclusive of it. It has done all the calculation for me nicely over here. I can download this report to Excel for my file, but this is not what is going to be used for your return. This is going to be used to populate another template for return automatically. So if I don't need to print it, I can download this into Excel, export it to Excel. Okay, so I can have this over here, or export it to Excel. So I can see this is what I did over there, and it has done all the calculation for me. For my records, I can use this one for booking in my account. Okay, so let me close it and go back to it. So this is what it means to do bulk upload. So I've done my bulk upload nicely. So it will populate all the various returns. We will come back to doing that of the purchases. We have done purchases. We'll come back to that of the sales as well. Please, if you have any question, kindly go to our help desk and we will get response by our experts. Thank you.